Let's do it. Let's do the Dream Doctor story arc here. Dream Doctor. The events of Aurora have served to make you immune to Mott's power, Tabez. Let's work fast, however. Oh, must we? We have some time with insertions and knives, but not a lot of it. Must begin to absorb weaker heroes and villains who are near Dark Sword, not even inside of it. You and I must deal with the Talents of Vengeance and the Sioux once and for all if we were to finally stop Mott. This won't be easy. Not by a long shot. I'm not entirely sure this plan of mine will work. That's the only option we have. Let's get started! Hello and welcome. Oh, actually, let me pin XLG's message about flipping the tables. There we go. That should be pinned now. There we go. XLG says flip stable. He hates it when I play City Heroes, and yet here we are playing City Heroes. The choice of hope. Our first order of business has to be the Sioux. Protean's working within the organization to get the components needed to summon Tyleku. There's only so much he can do. And prevent them from summoning the goddess, they will weaken her power, leaving us without a way to banish Mott. I live in some twisted way. Tubsy thinks he's doing the right thing, but I fear his sanity has been corrupted by the will of Mott. The Sioux have spent years in Darkest Story fighting Mott's forces. They become jaded. Okay. Yes, exactly. Protean has reported to me where Tubsy just was, which was in a storage warehouse that the Sioux have for their new incarnate-powered ink. We should have the sword on him as well. We must get to that warehouse, discover any items to summon Tyleku, find Tubsy, take the sword. I can only assume this will happen through a thorough beating. Yep. Well, this is City Heroes, dude. Actually, so if I can talk some sense into him to join our cause, he'd make a good ally. Myself and Sirocco will meet you at the warehouse. Sirocco is determined to do everything he can to rescue his lackey, Ice Mistral. I believe he can be trusted as long as he has a drive to his actions. Nice. Let's go. Now, my usual strategy here is I just let these two idiots go do whatever they want, and I just complete the mission. There should be 2 glowies in here. Sometimes they're in these little side, stuff is in these side offices. I don't know about these in particular, but on this kind of map, stuff loves to spawn in those little nooks. Here we go, see? Check the side offices. Alright, now I happen to know up ahead we're gonna go find Huatav. And he'll be like, oh man, I'm Huatav. And I'm like, yeah, you sure are, aren't you? He'll be like, yeah. And I'll be like, can I be forgiven? And it's like, I'm not sure what you did, but sure. See, there he is, Huatav. Tubsy has made it out. Tabez and her cohorts will not get to him. Made a mistake coming here. Did I? Did I make the mistake? You shouldn't even have been here, dude. Alright. Huatav coughs, seeming to be badly injured. Not only your... Really? I'm trying to have a moment here, dude. Okay, where were we? Huatav coughs, seems to be badly injured not only from your fight, but from previous wounds. He was in no shape to even fight you in the first place. I'm sorry, Tabez. I don't know what overcame me. We've been trying to destroy Mott all this time, and yet we believe we're the only ones who could do it. Tubsy has gone mad, and all of us willing to follow him. How many have we killed? How many have we sacrificed to get where we are? It's not noble. It's not honorable. We were supposed to be better than this. Common gangsters. I wanted to be better. He's fled to a local fuel system, sewer system. I'm playing too much Helldivers there, I guess. Is a god killer sword. Please, you must stop him. You must save a story in the world from him. Where you go? Do you think that I can be forgiven for everything I've done, for all the horrors I've caused? Sure, Hua. You can be forgiven if you're repentant. I want to be forgiven. Thank you, Tabez. And then he dies. And he immediately ragdolls into a broken spinal column. Apparently, us forgiving him broke his spine. Alright, let's go deal with his boss. We are in the final stretch of the Dark Astoria stuff. So we're building up to a confrontation, and then there's a twist, and then we get to the final confrontation, for which there's also like another twist, because this whole thing with 6 story arcs is all set up for a single incarnate trial. You'll see, you'll see. Hey, it's homegirl Heather! Sup, girl? Whoop whoop! He's nowhere, or somewhere deep within these sewers, along with a sword that can take the power of a god. Yeah, I know, we're gonna go beat the crap out of him. Okay, the NPCs are talking. Lots of NPCs are talking. We've seen beyond the warriors, beyond the freak show. Yeah, but you haven't seen past, like, how far Jack Lupino has seen, man. That dude can see beyond the walls of blood, bone, and marrow. He is the wolf. Anyway. Alright, so there's the man, the myth, the legend. Now, you notice he's got these 4 ancestor spirits hanging out with him, right? There's dudes. If you hit him, no damage. So we actually have to take out his crew first. That's what we're doing first, right here. See, he's invincible. Do this. Do this. And now he's vulnerable. And as we fight him, he'll power up, which I think is a really cool mechanic. See, he's gaining incarnate shifts as he's going. He's absorbing more souls to himself. You will not stop me! Okay, he's +2 now. +3. I will not be stopped by anyone, not by you, not by Mod, not by anyone! Narrator. He was stopped by Tabez. So now we have his magic sword. What's next, boss man? Sirocco and Ajax are dealing with 2C as we speak. He was able to resist Mop, but not the hatred that rested in his heart. The man spent too long in the story, and his hatred has grown. He wanted to save the world, and yet he had grown to hate the world for banning Dark Astoria, for ignoring the threat that was growing. The fog's been lifted from his eyes, thankfully. We must still begin to atone for the horror that is this Sue incarnate ink. We create the ink by using the cursed souls within Dark Astoria. Some spirits are from the Circle of Thorns, others from the cursed souls trapped within. So we tried to gain immense power through different methods, Tabez. However, none of them reached the same level as the power granted from the well, unfortunately. At any rate, the Sioux are no longer a threat, and we have what is required to summon Tyleku. I have members of Midnight Squad working on the ritual, using David Hazen's runes to power it. We have one last threat to deal with, oh yeah? Part 2, Mother Maui. The talents of vengeance remain in Dark Astoria, even with the destruction of Diabolique. What is worse is that they are actively going after those they believe are Oathbreakers, which in this case are those who survived the darkening of Astoria, both from the Ricti War and from the 1950s. The situation is the same as the Knives of Vengeance. They are only further fueling Mott. They know they are empowering Mott, Tavez. Towns believe that the Furies have the power to stop Mott, and that if Mott destroys the world, it would simply be resetting us back to the start. They believe Primal Earth deserves this. We need to go to the center of their power and destroy their heart. Yeah! Thanks. Once more, to the information provided to us by Protean, he says that there are 3 Karas within the area, along with what he believes to be a Mother Karis. We can only... It's going to be their main cavern within yada yada, yada yada. Sirocco, Protean, and myself will go with you. Agents will be staying in the Tube C and ensuring your safety. Alright, great. Yeah, let's go beat them all up. This is what you bring me along for, man. You're all like, oh yeah, Ajax, the guy who can't be hurt. Pro tip, I hurt him. And Protean, the guy who's all like slippery, slimy, and evil. Sure. Just invite me over. I got this, man. I got this whole encounter, this whole fight on lockdown. Alright, so you can see we got like the wrecking crew here. We are immediately going to just run and leave all of them behind. Oh look! It's our first enemy. Isn't that nice? See, they will catch up eventually, and that's alright. We'll have to take out the whole mob for each of these. One of the reasons I do not like fighting in this particular kind of cave is enemy groups get very spread out like this, and sometimes you can have 2 enemy groups mixed in together, and it's hard to tell them apart. So, not a fan of these caves. I am a fan of missions like this, though, where you get like friendly dudes who come in and they help you out and they don't actually eat your XP. I think that's kind of nice. Maybe they are eating my XP, I don't know. But just having like friends along, it's pretty good. There is one mission in Pretoria that I really like on the loyalty side, where you roll in with like 5 homeboys. I think it's one of the power arcs. You're in there with like Riptide and Arya and some others. And if you set that to like +4, they're +4. Which means they get to punch all that stuff at even con. So it's almost like, you know, it's not a problem. Now those guys are beating people up and I'm not losing XP. Or I'm gaining like XP. I think maybe Sirocco's tornadoes or something are leeching XP. But aside from that, it's a pretty good deal for me. They're just back there feeding me money. You know, it's the money and stuff. The last boss should be in the very last room of the map. So we're almost there. One Karas to destroy still. See? Told ya. Start up. We'll hit this. we'll hit this. Then we'll hit this. Then we'll hit this. 4 point-blank AoEs in a row. That's it. Just ragdoll everywhere. You're fine. Just no. You don't need to get back up. You're cool where you are. You've disrupted us long enough, Tabez. Oh yeah? Now we get teleported. I shall deal with you personally. You prevented our justice from being enacted, Tabez. Death is too kind for you. We shall make you into one of us. You shall serve us for eternity. I think you underestimate my my evil power. Know what I'm saying? That's pretty easy, wasn't it? Of course. Check out the statue, right? See, they serve the fates. So in this game's lore, so they serve the fates. So presumably, this is the three fates, the Morai, right? That's how you pronounce that. Let me look that word up. Oh my gosh, dude! I want the Wikipedia article about the Moirai. Why is this so hard to find? Why is everything else in the world popping up, including a game named that? In fact, that's what the link on, like, the Wikipedia link at the top is for. Moirai mythology Wikipedia. Just give me the freaking link. Why is this difficult? Is there can I click a button and get a pronunciation? No, you just show me how IPA symbols are read. That doesn't help. Anyway, I don't know which one of these is which. Like, they all look like they're the same statue, I think. So I'm not sure which one is supposed to be Clotho, which is Lachesis, and Atropos. You know, one is the spinner, the thread cutter, and the whatever the other one does. Good to see you're alive, Tabez. I didn't think that was going to happen down there. Exactly when you vanished. Other cares, you say? I'll have to look more into that to see how many there are. It's possible you just deliver a major blow to the town as a whole, not just Lynn's Dark Astoria. Montague has told me that there's several reports of Talons retreating. Yay! The Choice of Hope finale. To destroy a good. Is it Tabez? The ritual is nearly complete. Tubsi and the Sioux have agreed to help us in ending this. The town's vengeance has been decimated, the Nine's vengeance destroyed, and Reunion Mach should still be present. The Mennonites have confirmed that David Hazen's runes will work to empower a magic spell. Are you ready to bring this to an end? It isn't going to be easy. Not by a long shot. Mott is going to throw everything he has at us. Alright? Excellent. We'll meet you at the ritual site. If it's true the final fight against Mott, then this could be your chance to play your gambit. You can use the God Killer Sword to take both Taileku and Mott's power. Their abilities. No one else will be able to stand in your way. But one can only hope. Let's go banish him. Through the ritual being finished up ahead, powerful magic fills the air, fighting against the despair that is seeping from the graveyard. So look at the crew, man. Look at this wrecking crew we got. Like, okay, like, jobber, kind of a jobber, swell guy, patron, and here she is. Dream Doctor, it's been quite some time. I've watched this from the spirit world. Managed to thank God is salivating. Mott's work will soon shatter the barrier between this world and their own. There's no point in wasting any time. Tabez, speak with me, and we will move to destroy Mott once and for all. I can sense the Sentinel. There's something within that creature. Yeah. It's our homeboy. Right there. Marcus Valerius. Tavez, we will march into the graveyard and destroy him, once and for all. Your power and Talika's presence will get us straight to the heart of the area, where we shall banish Mott from this world. You bet. Let's go, Dream Doctor. Mott, we've come here to deliver final justice upon you. You will be banished to the spirit world, forced to suffer for the rest of eternity. Man, that's pretty serious. You come here to stop me. With the goddess. I've banished your kind before, Mott. I shall do it again. You've grown weaker over the years, goddess. You shall feed me. You don't have. Nom 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 nom. More for the feast. What? No! Nom 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 nom. This ain't working, Doc. Deal's off. Now, finally, you, Tabez. Nom nom nom. Cheese it! The cops! Alright. So now we just gotta wreck a bunch of groups here. Is no biggie. In fact, this is a great time to get my little homies out. Like I said, man, cheese it. It's the cops. Only I think I'm the cops now. One day we will all be the cops. And we will all be the robbers at the same time. Isn't that amazing? It's very Cyberpunk 2077, isn't it? Nice. Let's take an incarnate component. Let's hope for a good one. That really was not what I was hoping for there, buddy. Let's grab enchanted sand. Here we go. Ah, he's slipping on the ice. No! Dream Doctor, no! Don't do it! Tab, this is my fault. I thought Talika would be powerful enough to resist Mott. It seems I was wrong. The creature directed all of its power to consume her. I was wrong about why Mott twisted Tupsy's mind. I didn't want Talika summoned to this existence for Tupsy to attack her. I want Talika summoned to devour her and take her powers. Not only that, it now has Ajax and Tube C. Soon it will absorb all of Talika's strength, gaining the ability of a goddess. All of Tube C's power and Ajax's invulnerability, making its entire body impossible to kill. And now Protean's gone, and the Lucio do what he wishes again. It's all my fault. I should have seen this coming. We are not doomed. You and I are still alive. That's right. We're gonna take a brief break, and then we'll come back and we'll do the Dream Doctor's second story arc. So let me just stand over here, and I will be right back.